We wait for it. We search for the feeling, the sudden surge of energy that promises to change everything. We call it motivation. But this search is a trap. It places our progress at the mercy of an emotion, a fleeting chemical spark that is unreliable by its very nature. We believe we must feel ready to act, but the days we feel ready are few. The days we feel tired, distracted, or hollow are many. Relying on motivation is like building a house on shifting sand. The foundation is unstable. The structure will inevitably collapse. True consistency, the kind that reshapes a life, is not built on the unpredictable weather of our feelings. It is built on something far quieter, far stronger, and far more permanent. Discipline is the alternative. It is a solid ground. We often mistake discipline for harsh restriction, for a joyless, rigid existence, but this is a misunderstanding. Discipline is not the enemy of freedom. It is the architect of it. It is the conscious decision to do what must be done, regardless of how we feel in the moment. It is the quiet commitment made once and honored daily. Where motivation asks, "Do I feel like it?" Discipline simply states, "It is time." It is the structure that holds us upright when our internal weather is turbulent. It is the anchor in the storm, the compass that points true north, even when the fog of exhaustion rolls in. Consider the pre-dawn alarm. It sounds in the cold, oppressive darkness. There is no motivation here. There is only the warmth of the bed and the profound pull of sleep. Motivation will tell you to hit snooze. It will rationalize, bargain, and promise to do it tomorrow. But discipline is the hand that throws off the covers. It is the feet hitting the cold floor. It is the mechanical process of lacing up the running shoes, not with joy, not with energy, but with simple, non-negotiable obedience to the system. This single act, repeated day after day, is the first victory. It is the moment we choose the path of our higher self over the demands of our immediate comfort. The first mile is always a lie. The first set in the gym always feels impossibly heavy. This initial stage is defined by friction. The body resists, the mind complains. This is the critical juncture where motivation fails completely. It cannot withstand the immediate discomfort. But discipline understands this friction. It expects it. It knows that this pain is temporary, that it is the toll required for adaptation. Discipline is the force that pushes through the inertia, the voice that says, just one more rep, just one more minute. It is not about feeling good. It is about the act of doing. It is the acceptance of discomfort as a necessary companion on the path to growth. And then something remarkable happens. After the friction comes the flow. The body warms, the mind clears, the rhythm takes over. The resistance fades, replaced by a sense of momentum. This is the secret. Discipline is the engine that gets the train moving, overcoming the immense inertia of the start. Once in motion, the train requires far less energy to continue. Consistency is not about 1,000 brutal starts. It is about one difficult start, followed by the maintenance of momentum. This momentum, born from pure discipline, creates a positive feedback loop. The act itself begins to generate its own energy. The progress becomes visible. And here, we find an interesting irony. Motivation returns. But it is not the same fickle emotion we once chased. This is a different quality of motivation. It is not the spark. It is the heat coming off the engine. It is the byproduct of action, not the prerequisite for it. When you see the results, when you feel the strength, when you witness your own consistency, that is when motivation floods in. It is the reward, not the catalyst. You become motivated by your own capability. You become inspired by the evidence of your own discipline. You no longer need to find motivation. You are creating it every single day through the structure you built. This is the only motivation that lasts. This process changes more than just your body. It rewires your mind. When you repeatedly keep a promise to yourself, you are casting a vote for a new identity. You are no longer a person trying to get fit. You are a person who trains. You are no longer a person who wishes they were consistent. You are a person who is disciplined. The action precedes the belief. The identity solidifies through the repetition of the act. This shift is the ultimate goal. It removes the need for daily negotiation. You do not debate with yourself whether to train any more than you debate whether to brush your teeth. It is simply who you are. We must acknowledge that this path is often lonely. It is not glamorous. There are no crowds cheering for you at 5 in the morning. There is no applause for choosing the salad over the shortcut. Discipline is a private, quiet war fought within the territory of your own mind. It is the unseen hours, the uncelebrated choices, the commitment to the process when no one is watching. This solitude is where the real work is done. It is in this stillness that character is forged. You are not doing it for external validation. You are doing it to honor the potential within yourself. You are your own witness and your own judge. We must redefine discipline as an act of profound self-care. It is not self-punishment. The true punishment is the regret, the anxiety, and the self-loathing that comes from inaction. The true punishment is knowing you are capable of more and choosing less. Discipline is the ultimate respect for your future self. It is the act of paying a small, manageable price today to avoid the crushing weight of regret tomorrow. It is the validation that you are worth the effort. It is the commitment to not abandon yourself, no matter how tired or uninspired you feel. It is the deepest form of self-love. The mind will craft endless, sophisticated excuses. The most common is the illusion of no time, but discipline reveals this for what it is, a problem of priority, not of a schedule. We all have the same 24 hours. Discipline is the tool that carves out the essential from the non-essential. It creates time. It builds a fortress around the non-negotiable actions that serve your highest goals. It forces you to confront the passive, low-value activities that drain your hours. It is the audit of your life, demanding that you align your actions with your stated values. When something is truly important, discipline does not find the time. It makes the time. The results of discipline are not linear. They are cumulative. They compound. The first week, you feel nothing. The first month, you see little. This is the valley of disappointment, where most people quit because the reward does not match the effort. But discipline persists. It trusts the process. It knows that small, consistent inputs, repeated over time, lead to an exponential, transformative output. It is the steady drip of water that eventually carves the canyon. It is the power of 1.01, compounded daily. Motivation wants a transformation overnight. Discipline builds it, brick by painstaking brick, until a fortress stands where there was once only empty ground. Here lies the great paradox. We believe freedom is the absence of structure, the ability to do whatever we want, whenever we want. But this is a hollow freedom. It is the freedom of the feather, tossed about by every whim, every passing emotion. It is slavery to impulse. True freedom, true sovereignty, is the freedom of the mountain. It is achieved through structure. The discipline of your fitness routine gives you freedom from chronic illness. The discipline of your work gives you freedom from financial anxiety. The discipline of your mind gives you freedom from impulsive, self-sabotaging behavior. Discipline is not the cage. It is the key. You will fail. You will miss a day. You will eat the food you said you wouldn't. The streak will be broken. In this moment, motivation is useless. It sees the broken chain and collapses into shame. It says, "See? It's over. You've ruined it. Might as well quit." But discipline is different. Discipline is not about perfection. It is about resilience. It is about the recovery. It says, the deviation is noted. Now return to the path. Discipline's most important rule is this: never miss twice. It allows for human fallibility, but demands immediate course correction. It is the muscle of getting back up, and this muscle is the strongest of all. The body becomes the physical record of this internal battle. It is the ledger of your choices. The strength you build in the gym is the external manifestation of the strength you forged in your mind. The endurance you build on the run is the parallel to the mental endurance you cultivated by showing up. Fitness is not just a physical pursuit, it is the arena where we practice philosophy. We are training the mind through the body. Each rep, each step is a meditation on resilience, focus, and integrity. The body simply becomes the undeniable proof that your will is stronger than your comfort. So, stop waiting. Stop waiting for the mood to strike. Stop searching for the secret hack or the perfect feeling. The secret is that there is no secret. There is only the work. The consistency you seek is not hidden in a motivational video. It is forged in the cold, quiet moments of decision. It is the choice to show up. Discipline is the bridge between your goals and your reality. It is the algorithm for success. It is the highest form of respect for your own potential. Motivation is the spark. Discipline is the engine. And it is the engine, not the spark, that will carry you to the destination.